Good morning, Unity of Walnut Creek. So great to see you here. We are the mamas and the dadas. You are the beloved community of Unity of Walnut Creek. All of you. So please rise and body your spirit to join us in singing. This is a song that has two parts. We're going to sing the first part together and the second part together. First part, second part. Then you get to choose which part you want to sing. First.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening.
morning and welcome to our Unity of Walnut Creek service. My name is Laurel.
My name is Sharish. Welcome to our service.
And happy Mother's Day. If you are a mother, if you have a mother, if you know a mother, happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
We want to bless and greet and bless everyone who's watching online. Your presence adds to our service, and we are grateful that you're here with us. Thank you for joining us. Please join me in welcoming our very own featured musicians, the Mamas and the Daughters. Joined by Tyler on piano, Dusty on bass, Lariah on drums. Thank you all for sharing your music with us.
Reverend Kristin will deliver today's message titled, Mother Divine, the Love That Gives Us Life.
Before we begin, I invite you to turn your phones to silent as we enjoy this sacred service together.
Let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our center rests upon. This is Bamiwak and Ohlone land.
We honor the Bamiwak and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who were stewards of this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred native grounds and all Mother Earth.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is, and let's say this together, we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
Our mission is who we have come here to be. And again, let's say this together.
We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all.
And our core values are love,
connection, service, and wisdom. And now, I'll invite the ushers to come forward with the welcome packets. And if you're with us for the first time, welcome. If you feel comfortable doing so, please raise your hand so we may give you a welcome packet. In addition to information about Unity, this welcome packet includes a $10 coupon, which you can use to attend a class or other event here at Unity. Is anyone here new for the first time? Well, we're glad you all are back. We invite you to visit our Welcome Center bookstore across the patio after the service to receive a welcome gift, and we hope you choose to stay and visit after the service. To everyone.
And connection cards are available in that newcomer packet, as well as in the seat pocket in front of you. These are for everyone. With this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback or request information. Please place your card in the basket with the offering. For those of you viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of the website. We have several activities to highlight this week.
Last Sunday, we celebrated Unity volunteers with a secret garden gathering. Woohoo! Thank you to all the volunteers. And the celebration continues throughout the month of May with the Garden of Gratitude in the foyer. We invite you to add your own flower of gratitude for a volunteer or someone who has touched your heart through their kindness or their service or their presence. Place your flower on the wall and watch the Garden of Appreciation continue to bloom.
Join us for an inspiring evening of uplifting music on Friday, May 22nd at 7 p.m., featuring New Thought Music All-Stars.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
This is a one-of-a-kind concert, and it offers a rich tapestry of positive, soul-nourishing, and joyful songs that are sure to uplift and energize your spirit. Enjoy performances by beloved artists including Carol Manson, Curry Hillary, Misa Malone, Sharon D. Henderson, Bajan Moore.
Is it Bajan?
Bajan. Sorry, Bajan. And more. Thank you, Lisa. Reserve your seat in Unity's bookstore on Sunday mornings or on our website.
And save the date. Join guest musician Mark Stanton Welsh for Energetic Boundaries 101 on Sunday, May 31st from 2 to 4 p.m. He'll also be our guest musician that day at service. Come learn practical tools to strengthen your personal energy field, stay grounded in your own frequency, and navigate life with greater clarity, balance, and vitality. More details will come soon.
Nice. As we prepare for our time meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath. And affirming our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with a reading by Tari, curtain, music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
Terry.
Terry.
It's Terry Curtin. Yay!
Terry Curtin. Apologies.
Mother's Day. There's nothing quite like a mother's love. So nurturing, caring, and warm. I bless the women in my life who express this love in all they do. Whether it's the one who raised me or any other woman I know who so generously shared a mother's love. I have felt the care of God through the tender touch and encouraging words. Over the years, I have grown strong and confident under the kind direction and have relied upon the wisdom. The divine feminine flourishes on earth in the loving words and caring hands of mothers and all those who share a mother's kind of love. I bless them all and pray they experience the love of the divine as they have shared it so generously. And so it is.
Cradle me, carry me gently together, together forever, oh God, sweet Mother God, oh God. Cradle me, carry me gently together, together forever, oh God. Oh God, sweet Mother God, oh God. Cradle me, carry me gently together, together forever, oh God. Oh God, sweet Mother God, oh God. Cradle me, carry me gently together, together forever, oh God. Oh God, sweet Mother God, oh God, sweet Mother God, oh God, sweet So let's lean into this beautiful imagery and experience, this invitation. Mother God is constantly cradling us, even in our adult form. That we never really leave the lap of the Great Mother. And while physical mother love can come and go throughout our lives, this steady love holds us, anchors something strong and powerful in us and in our lives. It's a place we can lean in at any time. Let ourselves be rocked in the arms of the One. Let the softness of the Mother envelop you. And let everything within you soften as well. What a gift we give ourselves when we let go and lean into that kind of soft, that kind of love. Here we can bring all our little boo-boos and big ones too. Here we can feel the warmth of an embrace that nurtures everything inside us. So if you come today with sadness or grief or hurts of any kind, give them over to this mother, this great mother love. She surrounds you and infills you from your heart. And even if you come in joy and balance, you can still benefit from being cradled, cared for, encouraged, thrilled for. Just let the connection buoy you. Dropping your shoulders with every breath, softening your belly. And as you lean against the chair, imagine this is the Mother herself holding you. You can give over your worries and concerns here. Be re-energized or simply loved. Let's take a few moments in the silence together to fully receive this love in the silence. And even though we've only taken a few moments here to feel this love, it's always here for us. Imagine that cradle rocking you. You in that cradle, you in that embrace of the Divine Mother, you in that ever-expansive lap. You were held, you were hugged, you were loved. Loved beyond your imagination. Right here within your own heart, within your own imagination, is all the love in the world available just for you. So tap it anytime. Listen to the song. Sit in a chair and feel the embrace. Thank you. Thank you to the allness of the mother love energy in the universe, to the Divine Mother who lives in us, who surrounds us, who watches over us, who guides our way on the path of heart, on the journey of love. And so it is.
I wrote this song for my children when they were little, and now it's a song for all of us. I'm in the wrong key. There we go. Yay, little angel reminded me. Love as wide as the starry sky, a love as deep as the ocean blue, a love as bright as the sun's constant light. This is the love I have for you.
Mother's love has shaped my heart as on a June God facets new, and love flows out as soul returns.
with us.
My heart is filled with love for you. 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 My heart is filled with love for you.
I was just so appreciating that you wrote that for your daughters and that you and your daughter get to sing that on Mother's Day together. That is so beautiful. And Alma too. Happy yeah. Love on your mother today. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. How about that one? So part of the family, Tyler, was telling me about a little saying about mothers, that a mother's patience is like a tube of toothpaste. You can always squeeze a little bit more out. Some people wrote into the New York Times about just wise little pithy sayings that their mothers gave them over the years, and it's a very long list, but I just want to share a couple with you. It's never too late to start your day over. So true, right? If you can't hide it, decorate it. Isn't that good? There is no fail. You either win or you learn. Isn't that a good one? Don't put your crazy on the front porch. My family was always don't air your dirty laundry, but I kind of like the spin on that. See the light in others and treat them as if it's all you see. That's a good one, huh? That's a very Unity one to live into, to lean into. So we want to celebrate all the mothers in the room and online. So if you identify as a mother, will you let us love on you for a moment with a blessing and perhaps stand if you are able? Wow. Look at all the mamas. Let's bless them together. Please remain standing if you're able. Mothers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine mother within you. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. And for all the ways all of us in the room, bring forth in presence mother love. And we're going to talk about that today. Today is a good day, of course, to reflect on the mothers in our lives who have given to us. And I know it can be kind of a tricky day for some people, depending on what their relationship was with their mother. And so just widening the net to recognize that there are all kinds of mother figures in our lives who have blessed us, and to reflect on the ways that they have blessed us. And then I want to encourage you to circle back to the one who might be a little bit harder for you, and if that's the case for you, and just see if you can give thanks for something, like she gave me life, or the little gems that you can find along the way, the sayings perhaps, or something along those lines. Because as we reflect on that kind of gratitude, we really celebrate what this day is all about. And, as you know, the gratitude studies that say happiness, when we feel gratitude, it's one level of happiness. It's even a greater level of happiness when we share that feeling with someone. So if you're able to share that, to tell a mother, a woman, or someone in your life, male or female, how they have gifted you with mother love, be a really wonderful blessing for you as well. So we often equate mothers with love, of course, right? This kind of nurturing love, the encouraging love, the uplifting love. And it's also true that mothers give us life. They are obviously carriers of life, birthers of life, sustainers of life. And it's that love, really, that essence of the love that makes us come alive, that gives us life. So whether we're talking about Mother God or Mother Earth or physical mothers, biological mothers, adoptive mothers, mentors, all of it is true, right? All of that, all of those forms and vehicles of love can give us life. We can draw life from that. Mother love pays attention. One of the greatest gifts my mother ever gave me was the gift of listening. I remember specifically once when I went with the neighbor kids to see a movie, The Bad News Bears. Remember that one? And I came home and told my mom, scene by scene, detail by detail, what happened in that movie from beginning to end. And she listened. It was stunning. She sat down, looked at me, and gave me her full attention the entire time I was talking. I mean, it communicated so much to me. For one thing, it communicated that she was interested in what I was interested in. And it also communicated to me that what I had to say had worthiness in it. It was worthy of listening to. Thank God, because look at the career I went into. Right? Thanks, Mom. So it's that, it's that recognition of the listening. And then, and I was pretty stunned that she listened through that whole thing, because it really told me, even when it wasn't very interesting, that she was willing to hold space and to give me that kind of attention. So listening, I believe, is a mother's superpower. And it's not just about listening to words. It's more than that, right? A mother listens to her children in lots of different ways. She tunes into their energy. She notices when they need something. She knows when she needs to let go and let them figure it out, right? There's a lot of subtle expressions, body language, energy that she's listening to. There's a much bigger listening bubble we're talking about. Maybe it's beyond a bubble. It's just a big space, a big open space. And then so in order to be able to listen in that way, she has to listen not only to their cues, but also to the wisdom within her, especially to know when to help and when to let go, right? When to let them do it on their own, even if it's going to hurt or cause failure, because that's part of the process. And wise mothers know how to do that. Our prayer chaplains here know how to hold space. It's the first thing we do in our training. It doesn't seem like something you could really talk about, but believe me, we can talk quite a long time around the concept of holding space. What is space? What are we holding here? And it really is this that we're talking about, right? That it's a kind of listening, a kind of holding space that is bigger than listening to the words, but includes listening to the words. When somebody pays attention to us, listens to what we have to say, or pays attention to all these other cues, you can feel the love, right? You know how that feels to be listened to in that way? It feels really good. It feels really like somebody's communicating your value to you and reminding you of all that you can be and all that you are. So it's a place where we draw life, where we draw sustenance in those spaces, in those listening spaces. We don't have to obviously be a physical mother or even a female in order to carry this kind of energy, to embody this kind of energy, to give this kind of gift. So mothers listen. And mothers' love crosses boundaries too. There's lots of boundaries that we humans like to draw. But a mother's love, grounded in that divine mother love, it breaks through all those boundaries. There are no bounds. There are no limits, essentially. Do you have a desire in the world to give the world more of your love, to share more of your love in the world? Anybody have that kind of impetus? I want to be able to share in a wider circle, perhaps, or when we know things that are going on in the world, we might have that kind of motivation or desire. And then we look at all the stuff that's going on in the world and it gets a little bit overwhelming. Anybody ever feel that way? Yeah. But a wise mother knows to just listen to her own being and what's going on right around her. And it's there that we can make a huge difference by just paying attention in that sphere, in whatever spheres we travel. Doesn't mean we aren't sending love and holding prayers and doing what we can across the world. But the overwhelmed feeling is because we're trying to take it all on. But it's coming back to our sphere that helps us take action in a way that then permeates that love out into the world. So Mother Teresa writes this story in Where There Is Love, There Is God. She talks about how this man came to their house. Of course, Mother Teresa spent most of her life serving in India. And so this man comes while she's living in India to the house where she and her sisters are and says, there's this Hindu family nearby. They have 8 children, and they haven't eaten in a very long time. Can you do anything? And so, of course, Mother Teresa, figures out what she can do. She takes some rice, and she heads to the people's home. When she arrives at the house, she said she can see the children's eyes are all shining with hunger, and she's glad she's at least been able to bring something meager to them. She said the mother immediately receives the rice with gratitude, and she divides it into 2. And she takes one portion and she leaves. And Mother Teresa's standing there with 8 children like, what do I do? Where did she go? And she comes back pretty soon, and she says, where did you go? And she said, they're hungry also. I went, my neighbor is also hungry. And Mother Teresa says what struck her the most was not that she gave the rice, but that she was aware that she knew that her neighbor was hungry. And she says that this is what we come to know, that love knows the hurt. That love knows the hurt. That's a huge piece, isn't it? As I just touched on a few moments ago about things going on in the world, it's that the mother love doesn't distract us from that. It doesn't say, I'm not going to feel that. It actually recognizes the feeling, becomes aware of what's going on, presences the hurt, doesn't shut the door on the hurt, but then just does what we can where we are, in the place we are. So there was a lot of lesson in this story, that there are no limits to the generosity of love, clearly. You put yourself in that position with 8 hungry children of your own looking at you, and you take half of that and bring it to your neighbor. Awareness of the collective needs. It's that idea that love is, yes, it is in our sphere, it is in our circle, it is in our family, and it's also a universal love that we are called to when we align with the divine love of the mother. The divine mother, that mother God energy that permeates everywhere and that rests inside our own hearts, is a love that doesn't know any bounds. It's a generosity that just continues to overflow. And here's another thing about that story. That was a Hindu family, that family with the 8 children. And the next door neighbor was a Muslim family. And so too, we are reminded that mother love is compassionate love that knows no boundaries, that doesn't pay any attention, completely blind to the false boundaries that humans tend to draw around religion and nationality and race and whatever other boundaries we decide, that suddenly our neighbor who is hungry, whether it be literal or metaphysically hungry, that we would stop to not feed them because they're not the same as us. And so it reminds us to break through those boundaries that we hold, that those fences that we put around our hearts, and to recognize that we are human beings in this entire experience together on this Mother Earth planet together. And it is our privilege, beyond responsibility, it is our privilege to connect in with that love and to share it. To share it right around us, to share it with our neighbors, to share it with a prayer and a blessing and a knowing that all people might have, that all children might have a full belly, clean water, clean air, education, and on the list goes, right? But not too far on that list, because these are basic things, I think, that we all want. And we were aligned with this energy of the Divine Mother. Our heart breaks for the places that don't have it, for the people that aren't getting that. And our love can permeate those places, those dark spaces, those places where life has been drained. We can bring life with our own love. Mother love is a practice of giving freely. So a lot of times we talk about relationships being a two-way street. And we can get kind of locked into that idea, and it can actually drain some of the life out of our relationship because it becomes very transactionally focused then, right? Sort of a tit-for-tat idea, like I do this for you and you do this for me, and and so on it goes. But what if we practiced it as if love in the relationship were a one-way street? And that we were just giving the love, giving the love, giving the love. It is very much how that divine essence of love operates. There is no expectation of return. It's just love flowing through. And that love flowing through is coming from an eternal spring of love when we are aligned with Spirit. So it's not about a level of limited resource, but it's when connected in there to that space through our practice, we realize there is an ever-present flow there. And we can't stop it. I mean, it just comes, right? It just comes. And so what if in our relationships, we harness some of that and we make it our practice to say, I'm just going to keep on loving regardless of everything else going on around me. Now, a little caveat, I'm not talking about putting up with abuse. I'm not talking about not having boundaries. It's not about that. I'm talking about making a practice out of loving like the essence of the Divine Mother would love. I've tried practicing this before, and it has surprised me so much how energized I feel. The life energy that I feel that comes through me. And the reason I understand to be is because I'm not worried about managing the other person, right? That takes a lot of energy to try to manage someone else that we're in relationship with. It's not our business anyway. And so if we say what I'm signing up for is the one-way street of love, and that I'm just going to give the love, you will be so blessed, without it being your intention. So the decision that needs to be made if you want to practice the one-way street of love is no matter how the other person shows up, I'm just going to keep loving to the best of my ability with no expectations in return. That loving can be at a distance if it needs to be, or it can be up close. You decide what's healthiest, what's best, what's for the highest good. So, and I'm going to be honest, I have also at times wished love was more transactional, even while I'm practicing this, So we slip into those spaces. The difference is we're aware of it. So if we stay in an awareness, we can say, no, that's right, I'm practicing that other kind of love, where I'm not setting it up as an exchange, but I'm just being the love. And then we get back into that flow and feel the life that is in that. Feel the aliveness that is in that. So that love, that way of being, is, when I say one-way street, I also want to make clear that a one-way street can also be giving love to ourselves. The one-way street is I'm a giver of love. So the giver of love can be giving to others and giving to ourselves. Remember, Jesus talked about the greatest commandments, to love God, above, with all your heart, with all your soul, and to love your neighbor as yourself. There's an assumption in there that we just love ourselves. It's already assumed that we love ourselves. And sometimes we forget, right? So in this one-way street of giving love, we can give it back to ourselves as well. So you might notice little upsets when you decide that you're going to practice this. Because, that's just kind of how these things work, right? We commit ourselves to something new, and then we suddenly have lots of opportunities to practice, right? So just be aware that may happen. If you decide I'm going to do this in my relationship and then some of these things pop up, it's like, oh, right. Here is the divine delivering me another opportunity to meet this, to allow myself to practice. So the spiritual journey of love is all about remembering. We talk about this a lot, don't we? That this is a journey of remembrance. And mother love remembers what matters most. Author Carolyn Mays tells a story of when she was in a cafe with her brother, and they were sitting next to these two women, and she says after a little bit it became really apparent that the two women were mother and daughter. She said the daughter was talking very loudly, and she was doing pretty much all the talking, and it went something like this. Mom, do you remember Susie Jones? You wouldn't believe the mess she's gotten herself into. And then on and went about Susie Jones. And then over to the Stevens. They used to live next door. Remember them, Mom? Their youngest son, oh my gosh, what a train wreck. He's a drug addict. You wouldn't believe what it's been doing to tear apart that family. And then on to something else. And the mother, who Carolyn described as frail and elderly, stopped her daughter and said, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember these people, and I don't want to talk about this stuff. I don't even want to hear about it. She reached out her hand to her daughter and put it on her daughter's hand, and she said, help me remember what I love. Everything shifted. The daughter sort of caught her breath, right? Realized where she was at and kind of recalibrated. She sat back in her chair. She lowered her voice. And then she said, right there, Mom, that gold heart you're wearing. She said, you love that gold heart. You love hearts. And Daddy gave that for your 50th anniversary, your gold anniversary. You wore it every day since he gave it to you. You love that heart. She said, and these roses, there were roses on the table. She said, you love growing roses. All through your life, you had a beautiful garden of roses. And she looked around, she said, this cafe, we used to come here for breakfast every Saturday as a family. You love this cafe. And she said, and your grandchildren, you love your grandchildren. And she got out her phone and started showing pictures. And Carolyn said, it was palpable, the shift. The love that shone in their faces for each other, the complete shift of energy around them, the whole experience changed. Help me remember what I love. It brings us back, doesn't it? It's a simple prayer, really. The mother was asking her daughter to help her to remember, and she was really also saying, in order to help me remember, in order to focus there, let's leave behind these life-draining things. Let's leave behind these things that aren't giving life. And let's turn instead to love, because love gives life. The mother knew, and the daughter was reminded. And each of us can remind ourselves when we are in those places of separation, when we are in those conversations that feel draining or separating, and they feel like they're breathing that separation consciousness out into the world, and it's not what we want to contribute to. We'll do everybody a favor when we gently bring things back in some way, somehow. you know what I really love, you could say all of a sudden, and just shift it, right? In the middle of like some horrible thing that's going on in the world or in somebody's family or some kind of gossip or just something that just doesn't feel very good, you could say, you know what I really love? And then just gently shift it. You could stay kind of on topic and then go off topic, and then pretty soon we forgot what we were talking about and we're just in the experience of love. We can all be the embodiment of divine mother love on earth. It sounds like a really high bar to say it that way, but it really is accessible. And I think that's the thing that for all of us is so important to wake up to, is that it's accessible. I have a beating heart, therefore the divine love of the mother is available to me. I can lean in at any time. I can allow myself to be embraced, to be cradled, to be supported, to remember with a few words or a moment or a breath or some time in nature or in conversation with someone else. All of the things that we are up to in life can be infused with this kind of love. It just takes us making a decision to practice differently, to show up differently. And we know when we do, it gives us life. It makes us come alive, and it helps others around us resonate in that aliveness and to come alive themselves. What do you love? Who do you love? Let that be your inquiry, the thing you wonder about. Actually, I'll give you a moment just to drop in and to ask yourself those two questions. What do I love and who do I love? Just take a moment to presence that and to feel that. And if you feel so moved, maybe letting, in your own silent space, letting that person or that thing or both that you love, just tell it. Tell them, I love you. And when you're ready, come on back into this space. Your attention on what and who you love prospers and grows that love. It's a basic spiritual principle that can be applied to just about everything good. That what it is that we hold, what it is that we give ourselves to, prospers and grows. And then we give ourselves and each other the gift of life when we do this, when we give this kind of love. We certainly don't need more judgment in the world. We don't need more separation in the world, but we do need more caring attention. We do need people who listen and see, people who nourish life. We need people who love in a way that gives us life, that gives us aliveness. And you can be that. You are that already. And you can continue to be that. And when you maybe lose your way, just remember that simple prayer, help me remember what I love. And when we remember what and who we love, it gets us right back on the track. Because we experience that love again. We get infilled with that love again. And then it allows us to share it so freely. So this part of us, the divine mother love that we carry as we celebrate today, we honor that as much as we honor all the mothers in our lives in a physical way around us and all that they have done for us. And all the mothers online, happy Mother's Day to you as well. And when we recognize that this is always a part of us, that the divine mother love is accessible to us, then we realize this part of us, she listens and she sees, she pays attention. This part of us, she nourishes life. This part of us, she helps the world remember when the world forgets. So let's affirm together to be the embodiment of this love as we celebrate all mothers today. Together, I draw from the mother love within me and give life. I pay attention and remember what I love. And so it is.
Thank you. And thank you, Reverend Kristin, for your message. That really, really touched my heart. And I love the idea that the Divine Mother within us knows to listen to its own inner being, and it knows to go to where who's hurting and how to approach the situation before getting overwhelmed, and just being that one-way street of love towards everything. And when you ask that question, what do you love? You know, what I love is the fact that we're all here in celebration of the Divine Mother within us. I think it's so beautiful we all have that pull towards celebrating that, and I love that. So thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Our prayer chaplains are available after the service to provide personal prayer support. If you're a prayer chaplain serving today, would you please stand? Our prayer chaplains wear the purple stoles.
Whether you have a joy or concern in your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
Thank you so much for your service. And now, let us open our hearts to the practice of giving.
Yay!
I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. Celebration. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially give to this community, shown on the screen in front of you. For those of you watching online, there's a donate button on the Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to set up regular and automatic giving to Unity using your bank's free bill pay service. Let go and let flow. That's our Unity Giving campaign. We are affirming our community goal to enroll 26 new people in auto giving this year. A big thank you to those who've already enrolled. So stop by the patio today after services to pick up a flyer and brochure to learn about how to enroll in auto giving through your bank's bill pay and now your IRAs too. You may sign up to indicate your interest in a workshop on legacy giving. Experience how simple and meaningful giving can be when we let go and let flow.
Yes, sir. I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and in your heart and repeat our affirmation with me together.
Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
And we are so grateful for your generosity. And so it is.
So it is.
You say your heart's been turned to stone. You say you wanna be left alone. You say love only made you weep and moan, but let me tell you something that you know in your bones. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. You sang a song like a dry river bed. Stop waiting for the water long ago. You said you better pray all night for the rain instead. Love comes like a tidal wave over your head. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the river that carries us along, holds us in the dark until the break of dawn. When you feel weak, love makes you strong. 'Cause love can make a mountain come tumbling down. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. The river washes over everyone in this land. Feet in the gravel and mud in your hands. Nothing can stand against love's command. Every boulder turns into a grain of sand. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
If it were a concert, we'd all have our lighters out for an encore. Oh, it was awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for the love, for the song, for the harmony, for the life, for all that we get to be a part of in community, and for these gifts that continue to prosper and support all that we do and all that we become together. Let's bless it. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. So it is.
All right, we got a lot of kids to welcome in here.
We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of light. The light in you and the light in me are one. The light in you and the light in me are one.
Let's give a round of applause for Elliot. It really is. I think we need to do a choreography to that, song. We got it. Hello, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. We had a lot of fun today. We worked on our Mother's Day fundraiser, so all of the pots in the back that we'll be selling are painted by the kids, and Dana was awesome and donated all the plants to be potted, and we worked with Gia and Shayna. It was like truly a group effort, and we had great community and lots of motherly loving energy today, and Mike did something cool too.
I wasn't quite ready, but that's awesome. Not your fault, though. So I created a little sheet here that maybe they can take home and draw with mom at some point. But there are questions on here. And I'm just going to read the questions and then some of the responses. Question number 1, my favorite memory of mom is hiking alone with her. Drop those, hang on here. Yes, please. You could grab just that. That's awesome, thank you. Okay. Question number 2, my favorite story mom tells is the sandcastle story. Question number 3, my favorite meal mom makes is steak. And question number 4, the thing I would miss most if I moved away from her, everything about her. So. That's all we have.
All right.
Oh, yeah, so please join us afterwards. We will be back there ready to greet you and sell some plants that have been decorated by these wonderful children.
All right. Well, let's bless our children, our teachers, our youth, and all the mothers who made you. Together. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you.
All right, so we're going to sing our closing song, so please rise in body or in spirit. And make sure, if you're a hand holder, make sure the person next to you is a hand holder. Here we go. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. And all is well. You are the mother love on earth right now, so let that love shine, have fun, and spread joy.